Hello, God. Welcome to the stream. How was your day? Hopefully it's been well. I'm just here drawing as usual. Pretty bad, actually. Oh, why? It's not good now, is it? University is boring and people in university are boring? Well, you know, that's not the worst thing that it could have been. Well, I mean, yeah. I guess I wouldn't really expect like a university or a college to be exciting. Not really, I guess. Hold on, let me figure out something. Maybe go here, that's going there, that's going there. We're just gonna bring that back and then rotate that around there, but then break that there. Okay, cool. Also had an argument with one of my roommates. Sorry, I am bad at speaking. Oh, about what? Hello, Pixel. Welcome to the stream. How was your day? Hopefully it's been well. That hair is covering YouTube guidelines with her life? Yes. Hello, Rap Dog. Welcome back to the stream. How was you been? He was being noisy and I was tired, so I've been mean to him and he got angry. He's being noisy. Ah, I see. Yeah, it is very easy to I guess to be temperamental. Is that the correct word? I don't know. When you're tired, so. Yeah, that's unfortunate though. You can see the nip? Huh? Pardon? I don't think you can. Because I'd have to draw that. Being good, do not want to work tomorrow. That's unfortunate. But work comes for us all, I suppose. I can dream, that is fair enough. So you haven't been getting like good sleep up, God, or just been sleepy because of like something else? Well, I guess yeah, if you're sleepy, you just haven't gotten good sleep. What else could it have been? I don't know. Ignore me. All right, let's hit this. Let's do the shading. Let's see if I can actually do something interesting with the shading. So I think I need to go right here, or maybe, okay, I'll just start shading here. I'm tired because of him making calls late at night and because of university. Yes, the cliche of the noisy neighbor or roommate, or you know, that type of thing. Honestly, I think I'd be pretty good for that because I'm pretty hard to wake up, to be honest. Do you plan to incorporate colors to your work? I mean, I do like colors slightly, but if you're talking about like a fully colored or like not illustration, but like sketch on my sketchbook, no. Because most of the drawings that I'm doing, well, yeah, basically all the drawings that I'm doing on the sketchbook right here on stream are just sketches. So yeah, I don't really plan to like finish rendering them or something like that. Yeah. Not thought of announcing your streams on Twitter, see if it reaches more people. I might have done that if I thought that anyone was on Twitter in the first place. Like, or at least if I thought my tweets would get visibility, but I don't think they are. If they would, then I probably would, but I don't know. I don't think so. I wish I could draw all day. It would be way cooler. Yeah, university and school and stuff just saps away all that time, though. Unfortunately. So does work. What are you doing in university? Like, what are you, I guess, majoring or trying to like major in? I don't really know how university works though, so forgive me if my question doesn't really make sense. Oh, psychology. That's actually pretty cool. I might have actually done that if I went to it. I got a book on psychology. I never finished reading it though. I am very interested in how the brain works. Or, like, not the brain, but, like, how the mind works. To get a license in psychology, then eventually a master. Like, you're planning to be, like, well, maybe not a therapist, but someone in that, like, sense? Or are you just, like, doing that as just a pass university? Hello, username. Welcome to the stream. But it's fine, it's fine. Alright, let me bring in some shading on the arm. Yes, hello. How's your day been, username? Hopefully it has been well. I'm just practicing. I'm always practicing, but I like practicing, I suppose. Some digital art I need to finish. I don't really know anymore if I want to do anything related to psychology, actually. Because it's like boring or complicated or something else. Or something else along those lines. I mean, it's interesting, but I'm not passionate enough about it. Fair. It's like the thing that it's like a type of thing that you'd like watch maybe like some YouTube videos on, but not something you actually think you want to dedicate your life to. Yeah. Do you have like an idea of what you do want to do? Like in university, you are like allowed to like pivot to like what you actually do want to like do, right? Or is it like you're locked in? I don't know. I think you should build a pivot. I think it's really it'd be really naive of like an entire institution, I guess, like college or university, to assume that people who are young like know exactly what they want to do and like not allow them to change. So yeah, you probably can. My internet connection is bad today. Ooh, that's not good. It's not good. I haven't had bad internet connection in a while. I used to. I don't know what happened. I don't think we changed anything. I don't know. Oh, I said I'd like to draw it. Oh, yeah, fair enough. I thought that was your plan from like before, though. But yeah, I guess that's pretty impossible if you're like in university. Is there no like art classes? Probably not, right? I guess there's like an actual specific art school that you have to go to, and not just it's not just like in university. It's good afternoon, Schloth. How was your day been? Did I ask it already? I feel like I have a script, but I can't actually remember if I've said the script already. If that makes sense. I don't know if you said anything because I lost connection. Oh, okay. Well then. Yeah, welcome to the stream. Hopefully your day has been well. How are you? I'm good. Been practicing as usual. Still am practicing. Actually, no, I haven't been practicing. I was doing some digital art. But now I'm practicing, I suppose. As always. Where's that? Okay, that's what it is. You can study art in my university, but I don't know. There's also schools, but is it really that good? I don't know. Yeah, I mean, probably like a dedicated art school would be the best, but I mean, those are expensive if I remember correctly. Like, I could have gone to an art school, but for a lot of reasons, and one of them being like monetary, I didn't think it was like worth it. Let me see. Bring down the hat. I think this is my favorite hat though. That plus it puts a lot of pressure on you. If it's an expensive school and I'm bad at handling pressure. Yeah, okay, that's fair. That's fair. It also put like a lot of pressure on your art, and so if you have a lot of pressure on your art, it might actually just make you. It might be one of those things where you might start to like resent art, or not really like, but I feel like I would have gone down some type of road similar to that if I like had to do it and I was like stressed about art and stuff like that. Hello, Comic King Marasabi. Welcome to the stream. Nice art, thank you. Well, if you can't like do art all day, and you're not really interested in psychology, then is there like anything else that is like, is there anything else that's available that you'd like want to do? Not my biggest dream is to make a manga. Right. I mean, yeah, so like for me, I don't really have any other interest other than art. If I had to pick, yeah, actually, I don't know. What'd I do? I guess I'd be like a musician. I guess I could like be a musician, or not a musician, but like, yeah, I guess a musician. Mainly because of the availability that I have with it. Because my parents are musicians, right? So I should be able to, if I needed to, I'd be able to learn to do like stuff with that very easily. And I already have some amount of what's it called? I already have some amount of experience, at least with piano. Like I played piano for a long time. I had piano classes, and I got pretty good. Yeah, I got all right at it. So I think I'd have fun doing that. How's everyone doing? I haven't really been up to much. I had school and the drawing. That's really... Well, I've been well. I've been practicing. You know, I think I did this in the opposite pattern that I was supposed to be doing it in, but that's cool. Wonder why university is called a university. Did I eat before stream? I had a shake. I had a shake. Good enough, right? It's better than not consuming anything. I had a shake. A shake. It was a good shake. I think shakes should count as eating something. They're pretty thick. Shakes are thick, thicker than like I guess a smoothie. What kind of shake? I think it was like a blueberry. There was blueberry in there. There was mango. There was some other stuff, which sounds like a smoothie, but it wasn't a smoothie because the main component was like milk. I don't know. My mom made it, so my mother made it, and I don't know what was in it. But it was good. It tasted good. I think there's some lemon in there too, which sounds like a smoothie again. It wasn't a smoothie though. It was a shake. Or maybe it's just my mind that makes me think that it sounds like a smoothie, but it really does sound like a smoothie, at least to me, when I list the ingredients. I thought you were a vegan, or was it? Oh no. Yeah, it was like Actually, I don't know. It's either soy milk, almond milk, or some other milk. Oat milk, maybe. I don't know. Definitely wasn't oat milk. Yeah, no. I am a vegan. It was some sort of plant-based milk, which I don't know how. Actually, yeah, I can see how you can make that into something that looks like milk, I guess. There's probably soy milk, but I could be wrong. Okay, let me bring in the shoulder pads. Okay, something like that. Her arm is gonna come out like that. That's gonna bend. We're gonna bring that in, flip that around. The maid makes a return today? Yes. Because this page was empty. I never actually went back to this page yesterday. I was planning to, I just didn't. So the maid is here for a while. Do you think gesture is more important than anatomy? No, I think once you understand anatomy, you can okay, well, I think they're both equally important. Gesture helps with making dynamic poses, but I think the structure with anatomy that you learn from anatomy is important to make the shortcuts needed to like do gesture and make the gesture look well, right? Modest. Yeah, very modest. Very modest, man. So like anatomy is going to give you the structure that will make your gestures look good after you finish with them. But gesture is also really important for like dynamicism and stuff like that. So in the end, I think anatomy is more important. But you know, if you feel like you want to do gesture and you like have fun with it, I think you should do it. Thank you. No problem. Like, yeah. You're doing well, Shira? That's good. 'Tis good. Alrighty. Let me see if I can do this properly. Alright. I need to bring in the medals that's on her chest right there, and then another one right there. And then it's like this. Go in, go out. I need to actually remember the so I'll do this dot for this one. I think you only need the anatomy. I think you only need the anatomy you need. Like, you don't need to know what every part of the body is. Right, okay, so like, when I say like anatomy, I'm not talking about like the I'm not talking about like doing like the actual musculature underneath the body. While that is important, or maybe that is what people are talking about when they mean anatomy. But when I mean anatomy is understanding how to represent just like the basic forms of the body with like shapes and stuff. So not like the all of the muscles, but just like the parts of the body that show up, right? So like the abs, I think abs are like part of the anatomy. Like the chest, the legs, like how like this thing that happens, like sometimes this muscle pops out right here, like that's part of anatomy too. But in general, I think, yeah, so it's like that type of thing. It adds structure. When I mean anatomy, I'm talking about just the structure that makes up the body, not exactly like being like really good at pointing out, oh, this muscle is the traps. This is like, and that is important, right? But you don't really need to understand the names to understand what it is. You just need to build up your visual library so you're able to represent the body properly. You don't need to be a biologist. Although I think being a biologist would make you, like, going more in depth will give you a better feel for what you need to do. Like, there's nothing bad or wrong with having more information. It's just you don't need that information, like Pixel was saying. I'm sure it would be helpful. Like, I don't know every muscle. I don't know what half these muscles are called. What's this muscle called? Except for, like, the quads. I don't know. Like, I know the quads, I know biceps, and that's about it. Can you guys even see what's happening? You can't really. I mean, okay, now you can. There we go. Okay, by the way, I did this drawing, done. This one's about to be done. This one, I mean, technically she's there already, but this was from yesterday, so I don't have to cross that out. Okay. So this is supposed to be a circle. This is supposed to be a square. And then in between here needs to be like a star. Alrighty. What the heck do I need to do? Okay, there, like that. So now this is gonna be coming out. I'm gonna bring this in. Then we're gonna have like a fold happening here. And have another fold happening here. This will be coming down and wrapping around. Then this cloth that goes on her dress is gonna come down like this, or maybe I'll be able to represent it better in a more interesting way, but so something like that. Okay, something like that. Sin's wisdom imparted upon his community. Whatever knowledge I have, I don't have that much knowledge. I mean, I barely know what but a lot of parts of the body are called. What do you mean? What do you think of the modest maid, Shira? Scrumptious indeed. So like that, and then I think I should just be able to put that in like that. Hello, Yogu. Or Yugo. Hello, how did I switch that around? Hello, Yugo. Welcome to the stream. Is that a mouse, bear, or a rat? Or a cat? Is that a cat? Or a dog? Is it a dog? It could be a dog. Nice profile picture. There's so much things it could be, to be honest. I can't see. It's such a small profile picture on my screen. Bring that in, then wrap this around. I think that should be it, and that should be good. I think gesture is helping me a bit because I focus too much on the head and the body's all messed up. Yeah, I think gesture, because gesture is about the energy that the entire body produces. So yeah, I think it'll help a lot with doing the body, with drawing the body. Some OCs, yep, these are all OCs. Same with this page, all OCs. I'm supposed to bring this out. I think I'll bring this out and just make that look. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. I just need to bring this up like that. And then there you go. Wrap this around like that. And then I bring this like there. Yeah, welcome to the stream, Yugo. How's your day been? Hopefully it's been well. If I say something enough times, does it start to lose its value? Probably, right? Just a thought I had. Words lose their meaning when they become background noise, or something like that. That's a feeling I have, right? The expressionless one reminds me of Ononoki from Monogatari. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, the pigtails, the pigtails and the expressionless face, yeah. I can see the resemblance. I did like her design, so maybe subconsciously I incorporated some of that design. Though, to be honest, I think I just like expressionless characters in general. Guess who's here? Hello, XC. Welcome to the stream. Ononoki Yotsugi, right? It's Yotsugi, that's the last name. Yotsugi. Alright. Give me 1 second though. All right, I'm back. Sorry. High school took a toll on you? I heard it does. Okay, cool. I need to add... this, like... what is it called? What's the material on the edge? Like the trim? Is it a trim? Like the material that's on the edge of like a piece of clothing or something like that? Or a fabric or anything like that? Is it a trim or like a bevel? No, what's beveling? I don't know if it's actually beveling, or it might be. I think it's a trim. Or maybe I'm completely wrong. Trim? Okay, cool. Yeah, okay, cool. That's good. That's a good piece of vocabulary for me to keep in touch with. I mean, keep in my mind. Because every time I have to like verbalize what I'm doing on the edge, or at least to myself, I'm always like, what's this word? What is that word I'm actually looking for? Yeah, it's trim. Thank you very much. Okay, time to do her legs. I think I should try and keep the shading method the same, or like the same simplicity level as the rest of the drawing, just to keep cohesion. Because I do have a tendency to change the way that I shade, like with the skin versus like fabrics or stuff. And I'm not saying like as in like because they're different materials. I'm saying as in the level of detail that I add. Which maybe it's not a bad thing. Maybe that could be like just a style thing that I have, but... By the way, I think her kneecap is supposed to be here, right? Okay, so let me see. So I need to figure out where the kneecap is. I need to figure out where her... Okay, so if this is like around where her rib cage ends, her crotch is like here. Her leg, okay, yeah, so I'm around the right area for her kneecaps. Okay. Sort of. And kneecaps. Break the kneecaps. Okay, there you go. That's not as straight as I was intending it for. Yeah, I'll just add that. Hello, Hobby Panda. Would you rather do digital art for the rest of your life or traditional art? I'd rather do digital art for the rest of my life. If I had to, I think I can just do more with digital art. So yeah, digital art for sure. But I like traditional. You know, it's just fun. It's fun for me to just do traditional. So. Ever since my sketch finished, I have not been drawing a lot lately. Your sketchbook or what? Respect for both medium, but if I wasn't gonna choose, I'd pick digital. Yeah, I think digital would probably just be the best. Yeah. But if it makes sense, like to anyone else, I feel like traditional art is more survivable. If I don't know if that makes sense. I feel like it could last longer. As in, like, I can go anywhere and I can draw anywhere, right? So yeah, I don't know. It's actually a really tough question. I didn't double check what I texted. No, that's cool. Understood what you mean anyways. Or I kind of understood what you meant, so yeah, that's cool. I would rather, yeah, I'm gonna go with digital, assuming digital. Yeah. Yeah. You know, I always wonder if I should give this if I should give her leggings or not, but I think, you know, I decide against the leggings because she already has a bunch going on with her just with her outfit anyways. And like she has, yeah, so I think I just decide not to give her leggings, but yeah, it doesn't really, yeah. Hello, Rentogo. How have you been? Yeah, I remember you. You're the one with Exy. Welcome to the stream. Alrighty. Is there a story behind the characters, or are you just winging it? There is a story, like I have a world. Like, if I were to make a manga, I wouldn't have to come up with anything. There's a world that these characters live in, I suppose. For like on the page, I'm just winging it, yeah. I'm just doing whatever. I'm just drawing whatever character I want to. Whatever I feel like drawing. You always join the same time? Yeah. Yes, indeed. Yeah, so there is a story, but as far as it comes to like me drawing and stuff, nah. Okay, so I did that one. These two. I'm gonna do that one next. I really like the winter outfits you draw. Reminds me a lot of Royal Guards. It is supposed to be like a military outfit, so I guess I mean, that's good that it's like giving that thing, that vibe. Because that is the vibe I'm going for. Kind of looks like Frieren, or am I the only one who sees that? I mean, yeah, I could see, I can kind of see Frieren, I suppose, because of the pigtails. I guess Frieren is also kind of like expressionless in a not as expressionless as Ononoki, but yeah. I guess it makes sense that like those two characters have a resemblance to her. Although her pigtails are not long enough to be a complete Frieren doppelganger. What am I gonna draw now? Okay, yeah, that's what I'm gonna draw now. Okay, I remember. Let me come up here. Actually, let me color in her eyes, which isn't that difficult. It's only one eye. What am I talking about? Also, the white gold dress vibe. Oh, true. It is supposed to be black. I just haven't colored it in. I don't want to be, well, yeah. I don't know, I think I'd just be boring to color in the dress. It's supposed to be like a black dress. Military outfit thing. I don't know why I didn't get a notification for the stream since I got the bell on. Yeah, and YouTube's interesting. Yeah, there's a lot of channels that I have like the bell on for, and it does not notify me. But I usually stream at around this time anyways, so. It's unfortunate though. I do I do an announcement in Discord though. So, and I think the Discord announcement is more reliable. Although I'm not too sure. Like, I don't know if there's some people who just don't get the announcement or not, because I haven't checked, but Discord is way more reliable. Yeah. So, like, if you want to join the Discord, it's in the description of the stream. And stuff. All right, let me do this sketch. Let me do a sketch with only pen. Sorry. How does it feel to be pushing 30? Who's pushing 30? Not me. I'm pushing 20 is what I am. Is what I am doing. Yeah, I always get Discord notifications from your stream. Oh, for my stream? Nice. 30, a little too young. Primordial Gramps. Oh. Is this slander? This is slander. I'm young, guys, I promise. I promise I'm not sentient dust floating around and drawing. You start pushing 30 at 20, by the way? So what, you start pushing 20 at 10 or something like that? By that logic? In any case, I don't want to be 30 yet. Not yet. That'd be robbing me of 10 years. You're all too friggin' young. You can't just rob me of 10 years and pretend like nothing happened. Okay. Let me pop in her ear. Let me pop in her eyes. Is this gonna be another low angle shot? I didn't really intend for it to be. I want it to be like just a straight on shot, but it's fine. It's fine. It's not like I could do the rest of her body because it's gonna be blocked by this drawing down here. So. Let me bring in her nose, so her nose should be around here. Did I mess up on this face? I have the feeling that I messed up on this face, but maybe not. Maybe I can work with it. You know, it's all right. It's all right. Do you work out daily? No, I don't. I worked out yesterday, though. I gotta get my gains up. Gotta become even more muscular, because I'm definitely muscular right now. How many official Central OCs do you have? Maybe around 20. Yeah, like the important ones, 20. I'll like shorten the list to that. I think that should cover a good amount. Although, I don't draw a lot of them. Or, like, it's kind of like... There's like 5 of them, around 5 of them, that I consistently draw over and over again. And the others, it's like... It depends on the occasion, I guess. Like, it's like a seasonal thing. Some of them are, like, in season, some of them are out of season. If that makes sense. People are gonna goon to your pics at this point. I mean, that's just the nature of art in general. I mean, sure, my art is definitely a little bit easier to do it to for. So fine, you know, fine. Fine, but yeah, it's expected, I suppose. That's the nature of anything on the internet. 20, I've had 4 since 2023. Well, I mean, yeah. You don't really need a bunch of them, but I think the large amount of OCs that I have probably has to do with the fact that it's supposed to be a world or like a universe thing. So it, I guess in that case, it would kind of require a lot of people. It's expected, I suppose. It is. There's a rule on the internet, you know. It's one of the rules of the internet. 7 at most for me. I mean, yeah, that's fine. Like I don't think you really need a bunch of them. 20 of them at least be better. 20 of them at least. You're saying like one of them at least better be somewhat of a femboy? There is a character that in the story, and even me, it's undecided. It's Schrodinger's, I guess, Schrodinger's femboy. It's Schrodinger's I guess, yeah, Schrodinger's femboy. It could be a boy, could be a girl. Who knows? No one knows, not even I. And I think it's better that way. What's your favorite archetype in both art and story? In both art and story. I mean, like for like a character, probably like the Kudere, right? Like a character like this. Like maybe like Frieren. I can't remember any. Oh, I think you said Ononoki too. That type of character. But I don't actually know why. Like that type of character or maybe a character like not that they're emotionless, but the face. I think it's something to do with the face. Hello, Soul. Welcome to the stream. Goodbye, Soul. Yeah, goodbye. Maybe it's something to do with the face. I don't know. Or maybe, yeah, it's something to do with the face and the monotone voice. That's just, I don't know. I just like it. It doesn't even have to do with like a lack of emotion. It just has to do with the outside appearance. In fact, I think it's better for that, like those types of characters to have like some sort of is aloof the word you're looking for? Kind of. But like I think it's fine for like those characters to have like a sense of personality and like to be able to joke around and stuff, or even not joke but just have like an interesting personality, just that they can't show it very easily, or they don't show it very easily, you know? And I don't know why. Like I don't know why I have that what's it called? Like preference, but so I guess that would be it. Have you drawn a character more than once before? Yeah, like if I go to this page, we have a bunch of the same characters. So like we have her. That's a double. This same character from the other page in the military outfit. Her. So this character is. Sorry, yeah. So that character is this character right here. Yeah, no, I draw characters over and over again. Aloof. But yeah, I do like aloof characters too. To be honest, I don't think there's really an archetype that I particularly hate. Maybe except for one, but I can't like think of it right now. I know there is like one that I don't like. What am I supposed to do with this head? She has a hat, so I guess I'll have her hair down. That only makes sense. I probably should have plotted out this drawing a little bit more. Alrighty. I have a biology exam tomorrow, and I don't want to sleep right now. You gotta sleep. How's your brain gonna function if you're like sleep deprived? Sleep is like one of the three most, it's like, yeah, it's like top three most important things your body needs. Food, water, and sleep. Do your OCs have names? Because for the life of me, I can't name. Yeah, they all have names. This one's name is Paxir. This one is Pathos. This one is, well, this one's very easy. It's Entropy. This one is Eta, Laxu. There are a lot of names. Laxu, just go with Laxu. Laxu's the easiest. Laxu is what I go with for this one. But yeah. Oh, for the life of me, you can't name characters. Yeah. Let me see. Is there any others? I mean, this character. I mean, this page is kind of filled with the same character. Paxir again. We have Regula, Morzel, same character again. Hastor. But yeah. Yeah, they have names. Although I don't make it a habit of saying them for whatever reason. I think I just made the face too big. I think that's the problem I had with it. Let's see if I can fix it slightly. Like maybe that fixes it kinda? I mean kinda, but not really. A lot of the time I have like the names of the characters on the bottom left. Just not for me to remember, but so I can remember to draw them, because a lot of the time I have just characters that I have in mind that I want to draw, but sometimes I forget like which one I actually want to draw, so I write them down on the corner or on the side. I would say on the margin, but there's not really a margin in the sketchbook, right? This is probably crashing out from the inside because our arguments here. No, I'm not really watching them. I'm not really paying attention. Argue away, or actually, it depends. Why am I bad at talking? In this particular instance, I don't really care. No, it's cool. What did I even? I think I just glitched. I stuttered. How do you name your characters, or do they just come naturally? Yeah, I guess it'd be like come naturally, but sometimes like it'd be a mix of other characters. So like sometimes there'd be like a character from like whether it be like mythology or just a piece of media that I like, and I just mix characters' names together and then get another name. It's kind of like how people are like, well, how do you come up with designs? And I'm like, I'm not like so creative where designs can just come to me, but if I mix together a lot of like designs that I like and like put it into one thing, it becomes something mostly new, right? So it's like that. It's that same concept, but for names. I Frankenstein it together. And sometimes I just take names, like just from already existing names or words or whatever. Like this character's name is just Entropy, right? And Entropy is like, it's not, yeah, obviously it's already existing. Have you ever tried fusing two characters into one character? Yes, but not for the sake of making a new character. Yeah, like that, it has been the case that I've done that, but mainly because one of the character's powers is to fuse into another character, or combine, or like, you know, that type of thing. So yeah, I have done that, yeah. Yeah, see, this, like, shading this hat is the same reason I didn't want to shade the dress at the bottom right. It's like, it just takes a while, and it's pretty boring, to be honest. Not for me, but it's probably boring to watch, right? My OC's name is Kiko, Nibi, Lyri, and Larissa. Oh, Lyri is Larissa. Nice. I mean, yeah, very simple names, but simple names are very easy to, like, for, like, people to get and catch and, like, say it again, so. Like, the reason I say Laxu for her is because it's, like, the easiest name. I just make random sounds. That's cool. That's cool, too, though. Like, yes. I call her Laxu. And like while like because it's her easiest name, I think. To say so. But in reality, for each of her forms, like different forms, they each have a different name. So yeah, I just make random sounds. Yeah, but making random sounds actually is probably a really good way to come up with names. I have one character I can think that has a nickname. Huh, interesting. I do have nicknames for characters. Will I say them? Nope. Anyway, it's time for the joke of the day. Huh. What do you call an angry doctor? What do you call an angry doctor? A therapist. Fair enough. I think Exy is gonna end you. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna change the music. Let me see. Change the music. It is gonna be. I can do funky. I will do funky. If you could get sorry, hold on. If you get good at one aspect of art, this instance, what would it be? Line art. I want to be really good at line art. Yeah, I think like in fact that's what I'm like practicing right now. I want to be good. I want to be good enough to make simple line art that still holds the same quality of if that makes sense. So I want my line art to be simpler, but to have the same like quality. I want it to like have high quality. So yeah, line art. I think I can have a really good drawing with line art. To be fair, like if I just have really good line art, I think that'll make a good drawing, and if I have really good colors, I think that'll make a good drawing and like rendering. But I think I can respect line art more for whatever reason. Have you ever played a Persona? Played Persona. No, I've never played Persona. Although, you know, I've only heard good things about it. So one day, perhaps, when I have time, I'll play it. Line art is crazy. Line art is a crazy take when you could immediately get perfect anatomy. Yeah, but I don't really care about like perfect anatomy though. I just want to be able to represent the lines. Like I want each line I make to, you know, I don't know. Yeah, line art though. Line art. I can heavily appreciate line art. And I don't think it's not that difficult for me to learn anatomy. So as long as I can just, if I have line art, then I can just, you know, represent the anatomy perfectly when I learn it. So yeah. It takes a few days of practice to master line art. I mean, if you think so. But I think there's a certain skill in being able to have simple yet like good line art. There's a lot of artists who like there's a lot of artists who like are good artists, but I don't see like the quality of line art that I respect, if that makes sense. Not that they're bad artists. I think that you can be a good artist without having like really good line art because you have good rendering or because you pick good colors. But I just tend to respect nice line art a lot for whatever reason. Watch Vinland Saga? I watched Vinland Saga. It was good. I've caught up to the anime, right? Best type of clothing to draw? I like military stuff, like this, or maybe tactical gear. Yeah, tactical gear and stuff. So military. I love military outfits. Hello, Misty. Welcome to the stream. All right. Let's see. Cross you off the list. Let's be real. We'd all subject our art to the AI overlords. What do you mean by that exactly, though? What do you mean by like subject our art to it? So, Des, what do you think about Askeladd? I think Askeladd was a great character, honestly. Yeah, like I don't want to spoil anything. Like, yeah, I'm not like feed the AI with like I don't want to feed the AI with the drawings, but like if it happens, it happens. I don't think there's any stopping it. I don't really have it. The year 2046 is approaching. We're all cooked. If you're saying like if I'd willingly like feed my art to the AI, no. But I don't have. I'm not particularly that terrified of it stealing my art, if that makes sense. Like, I don't want to willingly give it, but I don't want to, like... I'm not, like, that motivated to not... to do anything, like, defensive, if that makes sense. Yeah, no, I love Askeladd. He was a really good character. Really, really good. Well, yeah, like, I found myself... Well, yeah, I don't want to say anymore and, like, spoil it for anyone who hasn't seen Vinland Saga. I thought he would like be a trashy character that I like would hate or like dislike, but he ended up being really cool. So yeah. By the way, did you watch the Demon Slayer movie? No, I haven't. Feeding AI is not something I'm willingly doing. Yeah, like I'm not gonna willingly do it. I'm not gonna like actively fight against it. Perhaps not really. Maybe if there's like a super easy way for me to just not do it, then I guess I would. Because I don't really care about AI improving at art, right? So, like, if there wasn't very easy defensive step, then yeah, I'd do it. But I'm not, like, super terrified of like, taking steps or having it take it, yeah. Unfortunately, AI is going to keep viewing art online, but that won't stop any artist from posting online. But I never give it up. Like, you never give up posting online? Yeah, me neither. I also hated the Demon Slayer movie. You hated the Mugen Train, but I like the Mugen Train. But yeah, I mean, I guess people just have their own opinions, right? So it's fine. Why don't you watch instead of what? What? Oh, you're not talking to me. You're not talking to me. You must watch Demon Slayer movie. You're missing out. I mean, yeah, eventually they'll watch it, right? I'm not like. Yeah, I haven't caught up to season 3 yet even. Like, I haven't even caught up to season 3. So to watch the movie, it's like I'd be getting ahead of myself. AI making art because someone told it to, and then people start hating on it. Like, it wasn't just... Yeah, but, like, I don't think people are hating AI. Like, I don't think anyone's hating AI itself. I think they're hating the concept of AI stealing art, right? But they're not like hating the AI. They hate the person, right? That like is doing it, I think. Cause yeah, it's kind of like it's like hating a knife for being used to kill someone. Like yes, the knife is used to kill someone, but someone is actively behind the knife, right? So like, if you are hating AI, like, itself, I think it's misguided. Maybe. Because, after all, it's just a tool. Thunder Thighs? Thunder Thighs? Oh, I suppose, yeah. Hello, Zen. Welcome to the stream. I kind of hate... wait. I don't know. I still might... No, I don't even know. I kind of hate AI at some point, but also not that much. When will the Demon Slayer be free to those who sail the 7 seas? I have no idea. Yeah, I have no idea. Is it not there? Like, is it just not out right now? I mean, surely it will be there once it's on streaming services. Usually that's how it works. Once any piece of media is on streaming services, then it's like, well, it's free game at that point. Okay, let me bring that down. It's not Hornet, but it'll do. Fair enough. AI within itself isn't bad. It can be a huge help, but it should be kept away from creative spaces. I think that's fine. I think that's fair. I'm not scared of like AI taking over creative spaces, because in general, I feel okay. Maybe not. Maybe I'm misguided. I think I could just be that type of person who's like just really lax about certain things, and so I just don't have a certain danger sense. But like, I think a lot of people aren't that interested in AI art, or maybe like, but I don't think the majority of people. Is that true? Or maybe like, I think I'm subjective. So maybe I'm like just maybe I'm being really subjective and being really optimistic. But I just don't find AI art that interesting. So I don't know how many people are going to be like pulled towards it. But I have no idea. Like, I think it'll be a problem once it's indistinguishable from like actual artists' art. In that case, yeah, I think it's a problem. So looking at the future, yeah, I can see how that would be a problem. Yeah. I mean, you can say AI can't be creative, but it can certainly replicate what a creative person would do, right? Like, from the outside, eventually, I think it's gonna look as though a real person has done the art, and so once it gets to that point, I think then it becomes a problem. So yeah, AI can potentially be a useful tool for artists. However, it should be used very cautiously, as it can also be detrimental to artistic expression. Yeah, I don't know if it's true, but they made a 30-minute budget AI movie and it sucked. It's called Critters. I think I heard about that. Yeah, its biggest danger is AI takes over professional art spaces. I don't think that's the biggest danger of AI, but art spaces. Yeah, I just don't know how compelled people are for AI, right? I just don't know if people are really compelled by AI. I think for art is about, like, a lot of art is getting into the headspace of the person who's making the art, or at least for me, right? That's how it is for me. So if that's the case, and AI art doesn't have like a mind to think, it doesn't have a will to break. Sorry, I had to finish the quote. Or no, yeah. It's like, I don't know how interesting it would be for a person, or looking at AI art. Again, I'm probably just naive though. Do you prefer drawing male or female characters? I prefer drawing female characters. I do occasionally draw male characters though. Like down here. Like, this is a guy. A couple days ago, I did like an entire page of just guys. Like here, yeah, here's an entire page of just guys. But to be fair, this was spurred on by a comment asking if I can draw guys, and I can draw guys, so yeah. I occasionally draw guys, but I'm more, yeah, I just draw women more. By professional, I mean like in advertising or big companies. I don't know. I mean, yeah. I think that's fair. That's a fair concern for like it taking over. And you know, businesses want to cut corners. They want to not be able to pay people, right? And so AI, you don't have to pay AI. Not really, so. But I don't know how compelled it would be. How compelling is it to see like an AI ad? I think when I see something made by AI and I see a business using it, I tend to think that the thing that they're using it for isn't worth it because they're using AI. Because they just like didn't want to use something that's authentic. And I think that's just how I feel about it. So I don't know if like people like out there feel the same way, but I don't know. I think I made this guy way too tall. Whoopsie. My bad, I guess. If you want to try drawing more guys, but still want to stay in your female comfort zone, I might have tips. Wait, huh? AI who came a few years ago and already becoming better than 20 plus years of artist experience. Kinda. Yeah, it looks horrible. I had a corn ad using AI on YouTube for a while, and it hurt my eyes every time I saw it. Yeah, I think it just feels cheap and it feels soulless. So yeah, that's why. I don't know if AI will ever be able to replicate soul in art. X is gonna tell you to draw femboys. Yeah, but like in that case, the reason why you draw like a guy is because, or at least the reason why I would draw a guy is because I want to like have some sort of, I want the aesthetic of like a masculine thing. So if I'm drawing a femboy, I think it would just be like, I might as well just draw, because like if I'm going for like a feminine aesthetic, I might as well just draw a girl. I don't know, but that's just me. YouTube will fix the wrong problems yet keep these corn ads in and going. True. I have seen some. Well, actually, I haven't actually seen that many ads like that though. Surprisingly. It's not like I don't, like when I draw a guy, I actually do enjoy it. Like the other day when I drew that guy, I enjoyed it. It's just, on average, I tend to enjoy drawing like just feminine things. And if I'm gonna do that, I might as well just draw a woman. I like in my imagination. I was referring to the canned corn, but also saw the other type of corn. And was this I got? Okay, good night, Rin. Hold on. Okay, yeah. Let me see. I think I've been, for this drawing, I've been struggling a little bit because I didn't plot out I drew this character and then I started to draw this character. I didn't actually plot out what I was gonna do. So I've been struggling with this guy on the right for whatever reason. I don't know why. Yeah, well, no, I know exactly why. It's because I didn't plot it out. That's what I just said. I'm gonna go to, okay. Have a good night, Exy. Or good day, yeah, I assume it's good night, though. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, let me see. Bring that in. Okay, I think I've done well enough. I don't really need to plot out anything else for this guy. Or I guess I should probably figure out how his legs are gonna be. Because he's kind of like bending down or slouching over. But I think this face is going to be a problem if I don't actually get it right, so... Something... No, that's too short. That jaw is too short. Sometimes I wonder if using pencil is actually making me more, like, worse. Not, like, worse, but I feel like this isn't a pose I'd actually struggle with. But I feel like the idea or the concept of the safety net that the pencil is giving me is actually making me worse. And I don't know if that's true or not, but that's just how I feel. And those markings are too big. I don't really care about them. It's fine. What do you think is the best way to get visual memory? Like for art, I think it's just drawing a lot. But I think trying to copy an image. So copying an image, actually going through the motion of drawing it, makes it easier for you to remember. Also, being able to break it down. So once you actually put effort into breaking down a certain reference, it is easier for your brain to store it. But yeah, usually, like doing an action along with like looking at a reference is going to yield, like give you the actual visual library, rather than just looking at an image. I'll do that instead. All right, close enough. I should be able to do it. Oh, whoopsie. The page is getting crumpled. Let's see if I can do this right. So a reference that you have to break down on simple guidelines. What if I want to understand how to draw the body in general? Do I break down someone standing still? Yeah. So like once, like for instance, you're gonna need to understand how the body looks from the front. So like look at references of someone standing. Basically, once you do a certain pose, like position, that adds to the library of that specific position, right? Which I think that makes sense, and you probably do understand that. So you'll have to like do that for like all, like every position, and eventually, right? And so I think that's why, that's probably why art takes so long, right, to like learn, is because you have to like do all these different positions, and over time you'll eventually have the entire human body in your visual library. So you'll have to do like, okay, a pose where like this person's standing up straight and like looking directly at you, and then you'll have to like see one of like a person slouched over. And because the body is so weird, and there's like so many different like ways that the body interacts with itself, like due to like folds and due to like how it folds and how like when, you know, like there's little things that happen. Like when you raise your arm and your shoulder goes up, your chest goes along with your shoulder, like the pecs and stuff. And so it's pulled along, and that's an entirely different like thing that you wouldn't normally think about if you haven't seen it. And so like every single different pose adds to your like different library. What do you think about the Kizumonogatari movies or the Monogatari series in general? The Monogatari series in general, like the Monogatari series is the greatest anime that I can never share with anyone. It is the greatest masterpiece I will never be able to share with literally anyone. But yeah, no. The Kizu Monogatari movies are masterpieces. I think I consider them 10 out of 10. Now that's just for my personal preference, right? I think for some people it's like too wacky or too weird. So in that case, like I could see how someone would like consider it like a little bit worse. But yeah, I think the movies and the themes throughout them are really good, especially looking back on it after you finish the series, right? You get so much more context, and I think Monogatari is really rewatchable. It's like made for that type of thing. So yeah, Kizu Monogatari is great. I think my favorite part is Owari Monogatari, just because you've like had time to experience all the characters and you just have like appreciation for them, right? So, and you get like extra insight into like Araragi and stuff like that. It's really good, and I think it ends off really well. So, also Ogi is just I love Ogi as a character. So, really menacing and odd and weird. So I like how they were able to give that feeling from a character that hasn't really, or like up till that point hadn't really done anything. But like you still had this feeling of unease. So yeah, no, Monogatari series is great. It's just I would not recommend it to like most people. Like 9 out of 10 people, I'm not recommending them to watch Monogatari. I've never seen Kizu Monogatari, but the visual reminded me of Devilman Crybaby. I can see that. I watch a good amount of Devilman Crybaby. I think I stopped around episode 8, or I just never actually finished it. But yeah, it was really, really weird, and it was a unique experience to watch Devilman Crybaby. Crybaby. When it comes to anime movies, I think Kizu Monogatari is my favorite one, to be fair. I think it's a really it was so polished. That's the thing. Like I've seen some like talks about how like Shaft Studios is kind of like a budget series, or at least they were. I don't know how they're like, because they've made some pretty high quality stuff like Madoka Magica, obviously Monogatari. Have they done other stuff? I think they've done other stuff. I just can't remember. But I think I heard somewhere that they were like some sort of budget series. But a lot of the things that they do is really creative, and maybe that was due, like at the start at least, maybe that was due because of the limitation in budget. They had to like work around certain stuff. But I think Kizu Monogatari is probably one of the most normal it's like the closest to like a normal anime that Monogatari gets for whatever reason, I think. Because like it's more action oriented. Yeah, no, it was great. It was great. Also, Monogatari, like I like the philosophy. Like it's just like, yeah, and basically every part of every, what do are they seasons? I don't know. Every season, like whether it be like Bake, Nisei, Kizu, Neko, like they all have their different philosophies that they bring to the table, and I just like philosophy in general. So yeah, episode has got to be in my list of characters with little screen time yet still eye-catch. He has a super good, yeah, he has a really good design, and he has he has shockingly little screen time. I don't think he needs that much screen time. I don't know, because like I don't know how deep. No, actually, they could have gone pretty deep on his like story, like if they wanted to. Same with Kage Nui, if that's how you say your name. Like they never really expanded deeply on her. Oh, by the way, I haven't finished. I didn't like catch up to Often Monster season. So anything past Zuko Owari Monogatari, like the end, or anything past the end of Owari, I haven't actually seen. So That's also something else. I need to finish it. But I'm also hesitant to finish it though. I don't really want to finish it because then Monogatari's done and I have to like do something else, which doesn't really make sense. I think that's a fallacy in my mind, a logical fallacy. I really should just finish it, but I haven't finished it yet. I don't really have time to finish it though, or I haven't made time to finish it. But yeah, episode they didn't really expand on Kage Nui that much, which is fine. Like she doesn't need to be anything more. But it'd be cool to like have more just stories in general. I think I saw something about Ononoki getting a continuation in the novels at least. Like I haven't read the novels, but I think there's supposed to be like a Ononoki story. I do find it funny that a lot of the arcs that are like centered around like a certain character, like Shinobu, or like what's her name, Hachikuji. Usually, like those types of arcs, like Nisei, they don't even focus on the character that, or not. They don't like have a primary screen time in that arc, which I find interesting. Like, the one for Hachikuji focused on the relationship between Shinobu and Araragi, which is just interesting. I forgot I shouldn't have coffee. Now I can't sleep. Oh, now I can't sleep. So time to waste my time here. Fair enough. I've never had coffee. Not really, but yeah. Welcome to the stream, or welcome back to the stream, I suppose. Your internet sucks ass. Nice. Well, not nice. That's unfortunate. Yeah, I do think it's unfortunate that I like, because of how the series is, I think it's unfortunate that I cannot like recommend anyone to watch it though. Who's drawing right now, and what are you drawing? Wait, who is drawing right now? Oh, you're asking the people on the stream. Like, yeah, okay. I was like, huh? Yeah, is anyone drawing right now? I wonder. How am I supposed to draw her arms? Like, if her arm is like here, maybe like that. I'm redrawing old drawings and correcting mostly proportions. Oh, nice. Well, good luck to you on that. I should probably give her a shirt, right? Or actually, not a shirt. I'll give her that thing that she always has on. The kind of tube top thing. So bring that down. I need to bring her arm down. Was the character holding another character? This is Laxu, and this is the Singularity. Or Kaidon, I guess. That's his name. Kai. Just go with Kai. His name is Kai. Nickname. Guillotine Cutter versus Araragi has to be one of the most anticlimactic battles I've seen. It was? Yeah, I think it's funny. In terms of the story, you'd think that okay. I think it's really interesting that the most difficult, I guess, hunter, like, the more difficult or stronger they got, the easier Araragi won the fight. What's his name? Dramaturgy. Dramaturgy was the longest fight and the most difficult fight. Episode was easy, basically, after Araragi locked in. and then Guillotine Cutter just got destroyed. But I think that is I think it was to show that basically Araragi was holding back. I think essentially Aragi could have done that from the start, which yeah. I mean, I think you probably know this, but I'm explaining this to myself because I rewatched Kizu what? I rewatched Kizu like a couple days ago, and I was like, it finally clicked to me that that like he was basically holding back for the sake of his humanity, basically. Or maybe that was the case in the second fight, but in terms of the first fight, maybe he just like didn't have any experience with his powers. But yeah, it must have just been that. I think I like it though. It was anticlimactic, but I liked it. Of like what he could do, because I guess first of all, I think it's just it allowed me to see the actual full power, or around the full power of what Shinobu could do. So I just found it interesting. But it was very anticlimactic, especially for someone as hyped up as Guillotine Cutter. But nope. Also, what is up with their names? I want to know, like, why are they named like that? Like, why is Guillotine Cutter named like that? I can like just like brush over episode because I guess vampires just have weird names, like Kiss Shot. But what is up with Guillotine Cutter? You think a man of God would have, like, I don't know, a normal name, but no. Dennis, what do you have to say for your no men drawing accusations? There's a man right here. Completely false. I have no idea where they'd get that information. I mean, come on. I draw so many men. You should do a self-portrait one day? Absolutely not. Or maybe I would, but I do it like off stream or something like that, or like off video. I just do it like on my own time. When I read Guillotine Cutter, I imagine literally a guillotine that is cut by him. I don't even know. I don't even know why his name is that. I'm sure like the author Nisio Isin has like I'm sure the guy, the author, has a reason for why he named his characters, unless he just thought they sounded cool and just wanted to name like really cool sounding characters, which is fair. But I do wonder if they have like actual reason. Cap? What's the cap? Oh, the fact that I draw a lot of men. I draw so many men. I draw many men. I don't know what you're talking about. Imagine he named that because he saw a cutter cut a guillotine. Maybe he did. By the way, the manga for Monogatari is so different from the actual anime. Like I hopped into the manga and I was absolutely flabbergasted by the difference in direction. Also, that guy is really good at drawing. I don't know what he's doing. I don't even know who he is. You'd think that he'd be like a really well-known mangaka, and maybe he is. Maybe I'm just super ignorant, but I haven't heard his name anywhere. But he has really cool art. Like, in terms of environment drawing, I feel like I'd put him up with Yusuke Murata, like the One Punch Man illustrator, mangaka. Or is it the manga? Yeah, the artist for One Punch Man. What is that guy smoking? Also, I liked his designs. I think I liked a lot of the designs that he has for like for dramaturgy. I like his dramaturgy design. I like his episodes the same, like in either one. I can't remember Guillotine Cutter. I don't think I got to that one. But yeah, he has really nice designs. When Josuke drawing? I don't know. I don't think I ever said I was gonna draw Josuke. I want to see Crazy Diamond. I haven't watched JoJo's, so I don't really even know any of the references that you're like talking about. He is pink? I wonder if I probably have seen him before, right? I just can't remember his design. I've seen a lot of JoJo art because JoJo art is like all over the place, but I cannot remember at all. Or you can draw the Louvre Museum. That is how you say it, right? The Louvre, with full art pieces. That's fine. I don't. Huh. You have to answer. What did you do? What did you do to the girl hair with the hat with the gold color? What did you do? I didn't do anything to her hair. Welcome back, Hobby. I didn't do anything to her hair. I went to go looking for references to learn how to draw clothing. Well, yeah, that's good. References are always going to help you. Or usually. Yeah, no, they're always going to help you. What am I talking about? I get into this habit of like not like doubting my words, but I do always put like a disclaimer or something similar of like, basically, I'm not 100% confident. I am 100% confident that references will always make you better. Yeah, so. I try not to speak in absolutes, basically. But for this specific case, I think, yeah, references are going to make you better. Okay, that is question of the century. All right, shoot. How the hell do you draw folds? I don't know. I don't really have a I mean, I know like in theory it's like tension points, basically the tension points, and like how the folds like emerge from them and go towards them, that type of thing. I haven't like done an intensive study on how to draw folds. So, if you're asking me, I am the wrong person. Bro, you even try to hide it? Yeah, no, I have no idea. I know in theory what you're supposed to do, but I don't know in practice what you're supposed to do. I wonder who's my favorite character who's my favorite character in Monogatari? Maybe it's just Ogi. You know, you'd think with what I said about archetypes, I'd like pick Ononoki, but I don't know. I have a feeling I have like an idea, but I try what I'm told, and it's always horrible. Instead of like trying what you're told, how about you copy like references? I think like you can observe references, whether it be in real life. I think like IRL drawings are going to, I mean, what the heck am I talking? IRL references and images are going to give you an idea of how they're like supposed to look, but then also looking up artist renditions of like folds and stuff is going to give you a good idea of how to simplify them. I tried, I have no idea how they even fold. Yeah, I mean, okay, what you have to do in drawing, you're not actually trying to, I mean, you kind of are, right? But another way to think about drawing, or I didn't even finish my thoughts, so you don't really know what I'm talking about. I was gonna say, you don't have to like actually fully understand the mechanisms behind what you're drawing. What you do need to do is understand, in general, how they're kind of supposed to look. Because like what you're trying to do is give the illusion that like something is folding, but you know it's not actually folding. But and like you know that, right? But a lot of people get into like the thought and like idea that everything has to be perfectly like thought out, like really technical. And like you can probably do that if you understand it deeply enough, or you can understand in general the general principles of what you're supposed to do and like work towards that. So like in general, I represent folds like using triangular shapes. Like if you see down here, like they're like how I draw folds is I kind of just stick to like the edges, add some like sharp triangular boxy kind of shapes around where I think it would be folding. It's like around the joints usually. Well, you know, I don't know if this is like the best this is probably not the best example, but yeah. In short, fake it till you make. Exactly, right? You're just trying to be, you're trying to be an illusion master. Like, I know for sure, I'm very confident with, like, the folds of, like, on top of the chest. I think, in general, you know, you, like, do, like, a fold between the highest points of the chest, like, right here and right here. And then you kind of do a fold coming down. But I actually don't know exactly I don't know the actual technical reason. And I'm sure I'm not doing it, like, perfectly. But I don't need to do it perfectly. Like, eventually, I'm probably gonna do, like, a study on it and understand it a little bit more. But even then, I'm not, like, gonna try and fully understand the mechanisms behind what I'm doing. I don't need to. Okay, I'll try to imply it in some way. Yeah, I mean, a good general tip is just go for more triangular shapes for your folds. Triangular shapes, triangular shapes. Stemming from, like, points, high points of contact, like tension points. Like, maybe the armpits, like the armpits, the elbow, that type of thing. So that's, like, in general, places that have a high frequency of, like, folds and stuff. Where folds really want to emerge from. I can't do tutorials because I'm not confident in my knowledge. I'm not confident in my knowledge. And that's what I'm saying, right? I said, like, I can give general tips of, like, how to pretend that you know. I can give tips on how to pretend. I'm a really, really great pretender. If you want to know how to pretend to be decent in art, I could give you some tips, but if you want to actually to give actual knowledge, no. Because I don't have actual knowledge. I don't really know how folds work. I haven't studied enough. I saw a video you have to draw folds in a way that they make AYXZ, but I don't know how to imply it. I have never heard of that exactly, so yeah, I don't know. Hello, Theo Rogers. Welcome to the stream. I'm very much okay with not knowing exactly how something works, but I'm also, like, I can understand that some people do need, like, real advice that doesn't just rely on just ball, like, just F it, we ball. Some people just can't just ball. They have to, like, understand exactly how it works, and I can't give that information. And so I understand that if I make a tutorial, I want to try to, like, cover all the bases, but I just can't. Because for a lot of people, it just won't be helpful. I know what you're talking about. The video only applies to certain kinds of folds, though. I don't know. How to pretend? If you want to know how to pretend, you just want to look at, essentially, if you want to be really good at pretending, look at references, figure out the general things that happen, like, for the thing you're trying to learn. Like, for folds, like, generally, folds follow, like, a triangular shape, kind of. You can see, like, you can kind of, you just want to fake this. You want to see, okay, well, this is kind of how it looks, so I'll draw something that kind of looks like that. You don't have to study everything in detail, but, like, yeah, for a lot of drawings, you're gonna, like, do that. Just, yeah, figure out the general principles, figure out, like, the general shapes that, like, emerge for, like, a certain thing, and then just do that. Although this is different. I don't know if, like, this isn't exactly, like, like, this is kind of triangle. You can, like, see these triangular shapes. Like, this is kind of a triangle. This is, like, a diamond shape right here. This is, like, a triangle, right? And so, like, that's what's happening. And so I can recognize that and just pop those shapes in without actually understanding truly how they work. So I am pretending, but yeah. You're right. Art is implying something. If it was 100% accurate, there's a camera to replace it. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's true. I would call, like, photorealism art. Like, that is art too. But I think a lot of people are interested in stylizing, like, stylization. So, and stylization is just, like, implying, like you were saying, right? So, yeah. Yeah, like, if I'm gonna do art, I don't really want to be photorealistic, because also, as you said, you can just get a camera. But in that case, right, I think it is still, like, useful for the artist, or, like, it's good for the artist if they actually genuinely enjoy replicating, replicating something. If they enjoy that, it's not really about the end goal, or the fact that a camera can, replicate it. It's about the fact that they enjoy just making art, so, yeah. Dennis, have you ever watched or read ReZero? I've watched ReZero. It's actually my favorite anime. Yeah, that's my favorite anime. I love ReZero. I watched season 3. Season 3 was great. Season 2 was great. Season 1 was great. They're all great. Yeah, love it. Is he grabbing him for a kid? Or staring at each other? Is he... Oh, for a kiss. Oh, okay. Is he grabbing him for a kiss? Or staring at each other? Unclear. It's unclear. Also, I think I messed up. I highlighted the fingers underneath the shirt too much, and so it kind of just looks like she's like... Her fist is just here, but this is supposed to be the shirt. Unfortunate. Whoopsie. I messed up. The guy's gonna batter him. Yeah, no, she's, it could be a kiss, could not be a kiss. I'm reading the web novel. Right now I'm on arc 6. That's the next arc after season 5, right? Everyone's really hyping up arc 6, so I'm excited to see what they'll do. That's coming out next year, right? I believe it's coming out next year. Well, is it good so far? I assume it's good. Kill me, I can't handle the embarrassment. I don't think you need to be embarrassed, because most people aren't, like, if you're embarrassed because, like, you made a spelling mistake, most people don't really care about you making a spelling mistake. Like, the only person who actually cares that you're making a spelling mistake is yourself. It's kind of like when I stutter. Like, people stutter all the time, and the only reason why someone is gonna pay attention and, like, actually judge you because of your stutter is when you make a big deal out of what you do, right? Or not your stutter, but like your mistake. If you make a big deal out of like your mistake, then it's gonna become a big deal. But if you just like pass over it, be like, oh yeah, my bad, and then move on, it's fine. When it comes to like things like that, yeah, you just have to like learn to just brush over your mistakes. You know, as long as like not like a big mistake, like I accidentally murdered someone. Better brush over it, so it won't be a big deal. Like, okay, but you know what I'm saying, right? You know, spoilers, but it's fire. I'm on phase 4 out of 5 phases of the arc. Oh, nice. Yeah, I've heard people say that ReZero only gets better. So like, yeah, I'm excited. Bro, I make spelling mistakes all the time, and I'm a grown adult. You'll be fine. Yeah, spelling mistakes are not the end of the world. It's only the end of the world if you like start judging yourself like on you start judging your value, like you know, you base your value of yourself on your spelling, but it doesn't really matter. It's fine. Is that an admission of guilt? No. I like Felix. Felix is actually a really good character. Or so I've heard. No. Felix is a good character. I wish I could brush over it, but I can't when I'm already embarrassed. I try to hide it, or hide it somewhere just to not cry. No, it's cool, because most people don't care. Like it's like the reason you're embarrassed is because you feel like all eyes are on you when you make a mistake. But that's not true. Most people are not looking to like scrutinize someone for like a small mistake. So it comes down to like your own self-image, which I mean, if after enough work, you'll be able to like get past your own self-image. So, hello, Philip. My little sister cannot be this cute is better. My little sister cannot be this cute is better than what? The drawings are super cool. Thank you. I think I watched the first episode of that anime and I never watched it again. I can't remember if I was bored or what, but yeah. Check his hard drive real quick. Says the Monogatari watcher. I don't think I have a right to comment on anything, to be honest. Which show is more sus? My little sister cannot be this cute, or Monogatari? Who knows? By the way, why do most people think all introverts are people who never talk or just can't talk, while while we can talk, we just can't handle the social anxiety? Let me see. Let me reread this comment and then try to understand what it actually means. Why do most people think all introverts are people who never talk or can't talk? Okay, so the statement is introverts are people who struggle with like social anxiety, not people who don't talk or like can't talk. Yeah, I think that's true. I mean, I think it's because like it's the same thing kind of. Takes one to know one, buddy. Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. After Nisei Monogatari episode 8, I don't think I can say anything. I'm not gonna lie. Hello, Screen Hermit. Guacamole? Guacamole is actually pretty cool, yeah. How's you doing, Screen Hermit? Hopefully you're doing good. Dun, 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 dun. Actually, you know what? I feel like drawing a kiss. I'll draw a kiss. Dennis, imagine playing Minecraft with everyone here. I mean, that'd be cool. Kind of. I've never really played on like a public server on Minecraft, so it'd be a new experience, yeah. Rudius versus Araragi. Yes. Oh no. The strongest problematic character of history versus the strongest problematic character of today. Yeah, I think Araragi just wins in that category though. Like rip Rudius. The difference is one of those characters people think that he beat the allegations, and the other character belongs in jail. I mean, both of them kind of feel, but you know what I'm saying. You know, one of them, I think one of them is a little bit. You know, I love my boy Araragi, but he definitely needs to go to jail. I know a lot of Redstone, so if you do, I'm gonna trap y'all, all of y'all. I see. I used to be pretty good at Redstone. But then it switched to Bedrock Edition. Like on the PS, like I used to play PS4, but then it switched to Bedrock Edition, and the Redstone kind of changed. I just never like kept up with it. An introvert doesn't necessarily have social anxiety. Yeah, I was gonna say that. Like, I think I'm an introvert, but not because I have social anxiety. I'm an introvert because I just like to draw. All I really care about is drawing. So, I mean, yeah, I'm an introvert, but not because like I'm actually like embarrassed or something to go out. How do I draw this kiss? This is actually pretty. Yeah, how do I? So like the kiss would probably be like something like this, where this character's like there. So like I think I just bring the face in like that. This guy being held up by his shirt collar is defying physics. No, he's not being held up. He's standing. It might look like he's like hanging because of his arms. It kind of looks like he's just limply hanging there, but no, he's not being held up. He's standing. Okay, good night, Panda. Or Pandu. I played on PE for like a few years. That was the mobile edition, right? But had to change to what is Plancher? Because PE no longer works on my phone. Fair enough. I deep dive into religions, and more I realize they're all human-made things. I mean, yeah. Well, that's what I think. That's probably something that I think, yeah. I think I'm both scared and exhausted when talking, but mostly trauma-induced. I have the hope that I will regain my confidence in the future. I think in general, the way, like, probably a way to regain confidence, and the way to regain confidence in a lot of things is simply to not look forward to the outcome. I think the moment you start, like, looking at the outcome of a thing that you're doing, whether it be, like, drawing, Like someone who's stressed out drawing is probably because they're looking towards the outcome. They don't want to make a bad drawing. Someone who's stressed out in talking, they don't want to like embarrass themselves. They don't want to, like leave a bad taste in the other person's mouth at the end of the conversation. So you're gonna be stressed out. But if you're not looking like forward or like not really thinking about the outcome of the conversation, I think like people will just have more fun. The streets media talk are saying that Subaru is on some Rudeus or Araragi activities. That's slander. That is actually slander, bro. He didn't choose this life, okay? Okay, Subaru needs to beat the allegations. My boy Subaru would never. Putting Subaru on the same level as Rudeus and Araragi is crazy. Araragi especially. That man has some issues. Rudeus has issues too. But I think Araragi, yeah, no, that's crazy. Ram ruined his career with that accusation. True. The Subaru stocks are never recovering. I'm sorry. I can't believe that. People have really been saying that? That's crazy. Well, he did try and get together with his imaginary friend, Ram or something like that. Now, hold on, okay? I don't know who you're talking about, but hypothetically, if you're talking about some, blue-haired maid or something like that, just a wild guess. I don't know why that would tank his reputation. I don't know what that name is. Who's Rem? I don't know. Bro, your latest community post, Loki, makes me want to goon. What? Huh? Are you sure? The guillotine? Are people down bad for the guillotine? Is this true? Is this how... Really? I mean, fair enough. I did want to make her look good, I suppose, but yeah. Would you say that any of your characters have suffered? Yeah. A lot of them. A good amount of them. Maybe even a majority of them. Maybe it's that ReZero influence. Although they haven't suffered as much as Subaru. Let's be clear. Subaru is... rabbits, man. I'm sure he goes through even worse stuff eventually, right? Or in general. He means all in a short. Oh, any of your... Yeah, a lot of them, basically. Last year, my classmates had to ask me questions so many times because I was good at history, and there was a history presentation, and you have no idea how much I wanted to jump out... Oh, to jump out of the building, then talk. Yeah. Bro, I know you're a Gex artist, but I don't have proof. No, you definitely... I mean, what proof? There's no proof. It's not like there's not like you can just, like... There's, like, an entire... If you just, like... 1 click, 2 clicks, 3 clicks, 4 clicks. That's all it takes. I'm not gonna lie. But that's besides the point. The maid girl? The maid girl. Oh, I forgot. Wait, wait, hold on. You're talking about... Wait, no, not this drawing. Hold on, give me... Wait, no, this drawing right here. What am I talking about? This one. Wait, no, this wasn't in a short. What am I talking about? This drawing wasn't in a short yet. I mean, it's gonna be in a short, like, later, but... You're talking about the other ones, then yeah, fair enough. Weird question. If you're drawing, but you don't know what you're doing and the result comes out great, is it a bad thing or a good thing? Should you be aware of what you're drawing? Yeah. Okay, so I think that's a problem I had a lot. So, like, I can relate a lot to that issue. Sometimes I'm drawing and I'm not really paying attention to what I'm doing, and I come up with a really good drawing. I'm like, damn, did I draw this? And the problem is that question, did I draw that? Because I don't know how to replicate that. So I think it's good and bad, like good on you, because that means you have the actual skill necessary to draw that. You just don't have the knowledge necessary to draw that, right? So I think it's good and a bad thing. It's good because you don't know how to replicate it. It's bad because you don't know how to replicate it. It's good because you actually did it in the first place. So yeah. Us characters are safe for work, but just tiptoeing over the line. Yeah, something like that. Yeah. Well, kinda, though. Kind of, though. Kind of. I suppose so. Good thing as long as you found something good. Bad if drawing hunts you for life. Yeah, it's unfortunate. Well, not unfortunate. It happens to be the thing. Sin is just one microbe away from crossing to the NSFW side. Yeah, like for instance, this drawing right here. Sorry, this drawing right here. It could have been NSFW. It's just I am very much aware that I'm going to be drawing on stream. And also, this character has hair that has really long hair, and she has hair in the front, so I just decided to just, censor with that. But like, I mean, I think I'd be able to learn a little bit more if if this was a purely personal book. But I am drawing on stream and stuff like that, so, there's sacrifices I have to make. I see. So no NSFW are outside the stream realm. No, there are NSF, like I do draw NSFW art sometimes. Actually, no, yeah. Yeah, that's true. Like, they're like on digital though, right? Digitally. Not on my sketchbook because, well, I don't know. Have returned by death or go through a guts. Yeah, I think give me returned by death, man. What? Bro, I'm not, no. Like, yeah. Now, if it was go through what Subaru went through or go through what Guts went through, then give me what happened to Guts. Kinda. I don't want to be eaten alive by rabbits. Wait, so digital makes it somewhat more moral? What? No, I've never made any moral statements about my NSFW art. I don't think I don't think it's immoral because I don't think... Well, unless you're basing morality on, like, a religious standpoint, then it would be immoral, right? But I'm not religious, so it's not really immoral. But no, I'm saying digital because when I do a digital art, because, like, if I do NSFW in this book, and I'm drawing on stream in this book, it's very likely that I could just happen upon a page that's NSFW, and that's a problem for me, right? But for digital illustration, I don't really have to worry about, like, other people, like, seeing the art unless I actually share it, right? If I share the art, then it's, like, 100%, but yeah. Yes, Phillips, hello, yes. Teleport. Yeah, kind of like Teleporte. Yeah. Fear, how do you say his name, actually? Teleport, yeah, I guess. Fair, NSFW is fine. Drawing NSFW on paper, though, yeah. You have to experience all his deaths, and yeah, but I don't want to go through that, though. I don't want to be eaten alive by rabbits, though. That's just the thing. Yeah, no, I was aware of the joke that you're making, but I'm also a yapper, so I like to yap. That's just what I do. I love yapping. Do I have a job? No. Although I'm trying to make YouTube into my job, which actually it's going pretty okay. Kind of okay. The animation's very popular, and he plays on what can be seen on YouTube. True. I mean, his Twitter is not safe for work though. Teleport day. Bro, the amount of NSFW from that guy is crazy. I have no idea why he was in the account to follow Teleperte. Is generally good at drawing, but looking at them as asking for death. Well, I guess, yeah, in your case. With Guts, your life would be affected. Meaning no family, no girl, betrayed. You're right. Subaru does... Okay, I think Subaru has a better life. I think his pain is worse, though. I don't want to go through Subaru's pain, but I would like the better life in general at the end. At the end, I'm sure Subaru has a good ending. I think he'll have a good ending. I don't think Guts will have a satisfying ending. So you're right. Like, yeah, thinking it through. I don't want to have Guts' life. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, no, you're right. So yeah, still Subaru. Anyways. Let me bring in the strike again. So his eye, so the eye is probably gonna be, let me see. Nose there, eye is gonna be there, I suppose then. So like if you're unemployed, how do you get food on the table? Huh? I'm not like living alone. I'd pick Guts. Yeah, but like Guts goes through some crazy things. Bro, Griffith alone is crazy. Like having to deal with Griffith is wild. I don't think I want to deal with that. Yeah, Subaru's bad. Yeah, you might have to like get eaten alive a couple times, but counterpoint, guys. Echidna. wait, wrong character. But you know what I'm saying. You know, I think Subaru is surrounded by better people. I think Subaru has at the end of the day has a better support system. I'm drinking that tea. You know what I'm saying. Wait, hold on, guys. I mean, yeah, but like, I'm not gonna say that like publicly, even though I just said it publicly. I'm okay. Is that my real name? No. My real name, only Abby knows my real name. Because she guessed it. She guessed my real name. Surprisingly. Oh, and Sloth. Okay. Yeah, the people who like it was on a stream. It was on stream, so the people who were there, or at least paying attention, would know my name. But if you didn't pay attention and you weren't in the stream, then they don't know. Unless, wait, what Sloth? Were you there? I think you were there, right? Yeah. You know my real name? Sloth, this is not true. This is a one-sided thing. This is not a mutual name knowledge. There is no mutual name knowledge. I just want to know why it's so hard. I just want to know, out of my my curiosity. It's probably something real stupid like McLovin. Why is McLovin getting shot? I mean, yeah. Why does McLovin have it taking strays? We all know it's Dennis. It's not Dennis. Careful, spirits can possess you if they know your real name. Yeah. That's why I never tell anyone my name. Is Owari Monogatari that good? Because I hear people glaze it. I stopped at Tsuki. Oh, you stopped at Tsuki. Okay, yeah. Owari Monogatari is great. I like Owari Monogatari more than Kizu in terms of the character. I think they have better character like endings. I think they have better. Yeah. Wait, yeah. I mean, Tsuki. I don't know if Tsuki is like the best. I think I would like Monogatari season 2 is better than Tsuki Monogatari in my opinion. I think Tsuki Monogatari is just to set up. Tsuki sets up Owari. So yeah, why do people love JavaScript and in the same time it has such weird syntax? I have no idea. I woke up and something told me that your name is Adam. It's not. No. Yeah, no, Owari Monogatari is great. I love the ending. I think for instance, a lot of people hate the ending, or don't really hate it, but they feel that the ending of Nisei Monogatari is really underwhelming. I think it's the opposite. Like, I think the ending of Owari Monogatari is like really, really satisfying. Of JavaScript, but C# is that is C#. Yeah, C# is better. Why can't you say? No, I very much can. It's just funny that people don't know. I like watching people suffer. Maybe I'm a sadist, or maybe no. I just like it's just funny. I kind of want to see what people come up with really. I fight against Dennis now? Yes, sir. C++ is for people who don't want to be able to read their code without comments. Bro, JavaScript, tell me. Now I can't sleep without thinking about it. Oh, bro, just tell me. Yeah, I I thought JS was JavaScript, but no, it was just. No, it's cool. I won't tell you. It's more funny this way. Oh, okay, goodbye, Soul. JavaScript, tell me. That doesn't make sense. I don't know why I think it was that. Don't spite Dennis? No. You can definitely spite me. I'm such a spiteable I'm a spiteable person. Dennis it is then? Yeah, I don't have a problem with people calling me Dennis. Call me whatever you want. Actually, I should probably bring her. I see what I was gonna do. That was gonna be a mistake, actually. Yeah, okay. I'm glad I caught that. Let me try to fix that before. Yeah, okay. So something like that, but then I do like this, and then it comes around here. So her hair is gonna come back like that. It's Dennis. It's always been Dennis. I mean, if that's what you want to call me, I guess you could call me that. Dennis, Sin, Singularity. Or even though technically it's Art of Singularity, but Singularity is short for it. Sin is short for Singularity. Yeah. Whatever. Even though Singularity is, yeah, whatever. Okay, this page is getting a little bit too congested, which means it's getting harder to draw. So I'm gonna change the page. Bro, answer you? As in answer you my name? No. Just call me Dennis like the rest. Those two kissing are not wearing clothes. They are, right? Oh, I forgot. My bad. I forgot to give him. No, I gave him. Yeah, I forgot to give him his shirt. Okay, fair enough. She also has this tube top thing right here. I just haven't. It's too low to illustrate. I guess right there would be where it is, but trust me, they have clothes. If I just watch every stream, I'll know your name. That is true. It's a lot of streams. That's a lot of hours, and you don't have the dedication. I've been watching since forever. I don't think... No, I did. I admitted my name when Abby guessed it. One Piece level of dedication. Yeah, it's a lot of hours. Although it's not as many hours as One Piece. So... So the air is going to be here, so I'm going to bring the jaw in like that. I'm going to bring in the neck like there. I'm going to bring the eye in like this. Bro, Dennis, as a black person, do you love watermelons and fried chicken? Why would you fire chicken? That's so mean. The only thing I remember from that stream is that you admitted being Mediterranean. No, she actually guessed it, and like she properly guessed it, and I said so. I like my chicken fired. That's so that's so sad. Don't fire your chickens. That's so mean. Chicken flambe. Ironically, I've never had chicken because I'm vegan. Don't fire the chicken, needs a job. Exactly. It'd be rude and mean and cold-hearted to fire the chicken. If the chicken wanted the job, he should have worked like he wanted to keep it. That's so sad. That's so mean. Is Screen Hermit an abusive boss? Confirmed. The chicken was putting in their work, their hours. That chicken did not deserve to be fired. I should contact HR. The chicken had a family to take care of. Why am I bad? To care for, yes. Words. Anyways. Now available in combo box? No! What? Sloth. Sloth, why? Sloth, no. You made a mess of both aisle wide and on aisle 6. That's... You know, people make mistakes. Okay, let me lock in. So the back is gonna be there, the arm is gonna be coming over here, and the hand is gonna be down here. Because the butt is there, the other leg is supposed to be... Okay, so the leg is gonna be there, leg is gonna be up here. Okay, let's see if I can actually pull this off. So, body's there, butt's there, we're gonna be pulling that there. That there. If the dress is gonna be coming like that. Dennis, your life is on the line. Name one LC who hasn't gone through a single struggle. Pathos. Oh, yeah, Pathos. Or her. I think she hasn't gone through any struggle. And her. She's too, she's honestly broken. I don't know how. Dennis, why are you vegan? You know it's gonna respawn in another universe though? Why am I vegan? Cause my family's vegan. I'm not vegan for any moral reasons. Or ethical reasons. I'm vegan because it's convenient, because my family's vegan. It's not like I'm craving meat or anything, so I don't really care. Just buy meat, it's good. No, I don't really care to, though. Inherited veganism? Yes. You need protein? I have protein. If you think you can't get protein without meat, then that's just not true. At the very least, okay? Even if we like take out, even if like no fruits or not fruits, even if no like vegan stuff gave protein, there's like protein powder. Like there's literally powdered protein that you can just put in like shakes and stuff, like protein shakes. People make protein shakes, guys. Or not even guys, Philip. It's probably a good idea to not to eat meat until you're responsible for your meals, because you might start wanting more of it. I mean, I guess I can understand that. I'm not really attached to Yeah, I'm not really good with like craving stuff in general. Like I don't have a problem craving food. In fact, I have the opposite problem. I don't crave food enough. So much that I should probably eat lunch. Actually, I should probably eat lunch. Now I'm thinking about it. It's 5:31. I should probably eat something. Genuinely, actually. Well, I finally found a vegan that's not annoying. I mean, vegans that aren't annoying exist. You just don't know that they're not annoying because they're not annoying. You know, like it's like it's like the annoying vegans. You know that they're vegan because they're annoying. If they weren't annoying, then you wouldn't know that they're vegan, because who in the hell goes around talking about, oh, I only eat meat. Oh, I only eat this. Like, only someone who's actually annoying does that, right? I can't live without meat, so I would perish in a vegan household. Fair enough. I mean, if you were born into it, then you probably wouldn't, like, know what you're missing out on, quote unquote. Bro, teach me English. When do we put S at the end of a word? Like makes, hates? It's an active thing. So, like, when it's an active verb, I suppose. Like, she hates, I don't know, grass. She hates going outside. That's like she's in the process and she's constantly hating. She's hating going outside. She hates going outside. Or something like that. I'm not an English teacher. So I don't know. The shake ran out and now your tummy is empty. I'm not even hungry, but like, the problem is sometimes I can go the entire day without being hungry. So I eat not out of like craving, but I eat out of I should probably eat because I'm not really that hungry, but I know I should be eating. Normally use possessive. Yeah, like I'm not an English. I forgot. I learned it. I learned why, but it's just like natural to me. So, but I don't actually know. It's like that's how I'm with art too, though. That's why I can't do tutorials. I can do something because like I've just been doing it naturally, but like to actually teach it, I don't actually know the principles. It means current. Oh, so I was kind of right. Yeah, like when you're presently doing something, like in the process of doing something, kind of. Teach me algebra while you're at it. Nah, that's cool. You got that. You know, I'd actually probably be able to do it. I think I was really good at algebra. I forgot all of it though. Kind of. I forgot all of it. No, I can do simple like inequality. I can do simple like variable figuring it out and inequalities, but I don't know. When it comes to like, I have to like go through it again. It should like click for me because I've already done it, but some things are just difficult for me to remember. How am I supposed to do this leg, and how big is it supposed to be? Probably like this, right? I explained it well? I was just trying to clarify. Oh, okay. Well, at least my knowledge hasn't rusted too deep, too badly. Is that how it's supposed to be? I think that's how it's supposed to be. Wait, let me remember. Actually, I probably shouldn't have added that because I was gonna just like cover it with the dress anyways. And also, this leg is probably a little bit too big. It's like maybe here. Whatever. It's not really that important anyways. Algebra is useful if you're not going to enter engineering. Yeah, probably. You know, I heard the thought that a lot of the schoolwork that you're learning isn't really for the sake of the knowledge. Like a lot of it, right? Like obviously there's like fundamental reading and stuff like that. That's like really important. But other than that, it's more about teaching you to think rather than like teaching you the actual stuff. Problem solving skills, that type of thing. Or at least that's what I've heard. That's what I heard someone say. You know, actually, I'm pretty lucky that I put in the I'm pretty lucky in this position that I put in the dress, or else it would have been a problem. Because I'm pretty sure you should be able to see the crotch from this angle, and the way that I put the crotch would be visible. So I'd have to, yeah, that's why it's probably useful that I put the dress on. Just found out that in order to build muscle, I have to eat 3,000 calories a day. What does vowel mean? That's like A-E-I-O-U and sometimes Y, right? Sorry, I had to remember the thing. It's like it's like trying to remember your ABCs without doing the song. For whatever reason, that's just how it is for me. Yeah, like, I'm pretty sure there's, like, no word. Yeah, there's, like, no word with no vowels. Like, every word has a vowel. I realize I draw this character from the back a lot. I don't know why though. It just happens that I do. Because she has short hair. Maybe it's because she has short hair. The fact that she has short hair allows me to actually work on the back anatomy. That might just be a logical reason why. So, yeah, that works. Hello, Lynx, the uploader. Welcome to the stream. Tried to translate it to Arabic, still didn't get it. A-E-I-O-U, or vowels. And sometimes Y. Don't forget the and sometimes Y. Whoa, I'm not even paying attention to what you're drawing. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I was trying to figure out, yeah, why... Because even on the last page, let's see, what page was it? Was it this page? No, it was this page. It's the same character over here, too. I draw her from the back a lot, and I don't know why, but yeah. Then what's your inclination? Like, what do you mean, my inclination? Yeah, hello, Lynx the uploader. Welcome to the stream. How's your day going? Hopefully it's going well. Like, male or female? Like, which one... Like, which one I prefer drawing? Which one I'm, like, romantically interested in? Female. Both of them. No, I mean, like, female for both questions. Hello, Shiraz. Welcome to the stream. Oh wait, no, did that here wrong. I think I put this like spike in my thought. What's your thoughts on the Great Intergalactic Imperial Empire? Huh? So will you marry a male or not? Does it matter? Huh? Female. I'm romantically interested in females. I will not marry a male, if that's your question. I like woman. What do you mean? Wait, is that something from Star Wars? From... What's the other one? What's the other one? There's like Star Trek. Dune? From the Dune universe? Oh, it's Star Wars. Yeah, and that's the one... That's like the... That's the faction with, like, Darth Vader and Emperor Palpatine? Those guys? Wait, they're the good guys? Wait, unless you're wrong. Oh, the good guys with Darth Vader. Okay, of course. Yeah, you know, they're great, you know? I think they should get those pesky rebels, to be honest. They're really just... You can't just let those guys run around, to be honest. Someone should really, like, put a stop to them, to be honest. At what rareness do y'all like for your metal? Rare, I guess. Yeah, those rebel scum? Yeah. Like rare metal? Well done, medium rare? I like rare. Thallium rare. I put the hole for her dress a little bit higher up. What material is Laxu's dress made of? I don't know, just fabric. It's made of simple fabric. The funny answer is it's made of her body, but that's, you know, we're not ready. The world isn't ready for that realization yet. Laxu doesn't buy clothes. Yes, hello Galstorm, welcome to the stream. I'm starting a new religion. It's called Linux. Our god is Linus Torvalds, and our prophet is the Linux kernel, and GNU is the angel of life. Will you enter? No, I think I'm good. I don't even use Linux. Although I've heard like really good things about Linux. I've also heard that you need to like do an entire like coding sequence, like open up a folder or like create a folder. So, you know, checks and balances, I guess. It's like that. Well, I don't really want to mess up that. It's cool. I want to make weapons and dresses out of obsidian. That's like, huh? As Islamic, I'm not sure if I should be offended about your religion or not. I mean, that's kind of like asking, should you be offended by like any other religion though? Like, should you be offended by Christianity? By Scientology? If another religion offends you, then I don't know. Whatever. Scientology. Don't worry about Scientology. Hello, Devil. Welcome to the stream. Oh, hello, Reverie, by the way. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? How are you guys doing? Hopefully you guys are doing well. I can't hear you, Dennis, so hello? Oh, whatever. The millisecond the stream ends, I'm gonna start Owari. Nice. Yeah, Owari is really good. I really do like Owari. Suki Monogatari is just like a bridge between the two. Just setting up like everything. From like what some of the characters say and stuff. You can like start to like, well, when you go back, you can like start to like piece together what's actually happening. Yeah. Good night, Dennis. Okay, good night, Zen. Big tongue kiss? Huh. Oh god, it's country people? What? Well, in any case, I'm so confused. Okay, let's start with the spine. I've been trying to figure out how to draw the spine well. The character in your thumbnail looks like a human version of Giratina, or yeah, Giratina from Pokemon. The character in the thumbnail is the Goddess of Predation, the character that Screen Hermit has been wanting me to draw. So I finally like gotten like started it. I've actually posted a work in progress in the I posted a work in progress in the mature chat in Discord. So yeah, why is the character on the thumbnail crying black? No, she's not crying black. She that's just markings. I wasn't supposed to shade her hair. Whoopsie. Well, I guess I'm shading her now. Me and Dennis are still aren't on speaking terms, huh? Do you know Giratina? I do not. Yeah, Blood of Her Enemies? Something like that. Dennis, let's play Smash or Pass. Last time we played Smash or Pass, XV was there. And that's all I'll say. Madison Beer? I don't even know who that is. The way you spelt it looks like a beer company. Like the alcoholic beverage. Have you ever rubbed the sketch paper across your teeth before? No. I'm good at smash or pass. Huh. There's a skill level to smash or pass? People can have a skill issue at smash or pass? Dennis, do you remember the live when I told you to draw the nipples? Yeah, I do remember that. These are my blue colored pencils that I used to sketch. I did. I have them right here. Seven police crashes? Huh? Did you draw them? Wouldn't you like to know? That's how dare you steal a pencil? I'm sorry. It wasn't my fault. I just, you know. I just have the talent for it. You know, my brother's bad at it, but I am good. I have the talent for stealing pencils, specifically. It's not even like, it's not really me stealing them. It's like they're gravitationally attracted to my hands, so. Just out of curiosity. Didn't feel like anything, to be honest. I'm gonna drag sandpaper across my teeth next. Maybe not. What about Priscilla? Like, ReZero Priscilla? You're saying that my pencils chose you over me? Exactly. You know, I'm just like a pencil magnet, really. I feel like Smash or Pass is a bad game to play. What about Felix if it was actually a girl? Are you saying that you wouldn't if Felix was if Felix is just normal? What are you saying? You saying that normal Felix isn't? No, I'm joking. I'm gonna go back. Okay, goodbye, Calstorm. I can understand the pencil choices. Don't blame him. Do you like Fate Stay Night? I haven't watched Fate Stay Night. I have watched Fate Stay Night. I'm watching Fate Stay Night. You know, I'm confused about my. Wait, which one is Fate Stay Night? I finished Fate Zero, and then I'm watching the next on the watch order for Fate. That one, like the 2006 one. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out. That's what it's called. The one from 2006. That's the one I'm watching. At the moment. Well, not at the moment, but that's the one I'm set to watch. Even if he said he. If you had an opportunity for a studio to make Kizumonogatari quality movie, what would it be or center around? Like what's okay. Let me see. What would I want it? What series would that like lend itself to well? I have no idea.
Is there an anime that I feel like was under? Maybe like
You have to go. Okay, goodbye, Sloth. What about Selena Gomez? I don't know. I don't know her really. Just have a good day, Sloth. I have no idea. I'd have to think about the anime that I've watched. Well, I mean, it is it's a vampire anime, right? So, I mean, yeah, Kizu Monogatari is like about vampires. So maybe like Call of the Night or something. Like off the top of my head, maybe Call of the Night. I don't know. And it'd be your own original story. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, it just have to be like the start of the story of like the universe that this character.
Maybe not.
I mean, there's so many things. I don't know what to pick.
Like, I would like for like that series to have like basically all of the, like, just for all the episodes to have really good quality.
For instance, I watched what's it called? Lord of the Mysteries. Lord of the Mysteries.
Every single episode is beautiful for no reason.
I also don't know what those guys were smoking. Like Lord of the Mysteries finished airing a couple like weeks ago. That was great. I thoroughly enjoyed it.
So it'd be something like that. You only got one movie? Yeah, but I don't know.
I don't have like anything like set in stone. Like I don't have any story beats. So I can't really give a satisfying answer. Yeah, I can't really give a satisfying answer.
I have to go now. Okay, goodbye, Reverie.
Have a good day.
You're saying goodbye to everyone?
Yes, everyone's leaving.
I'll become emo and start saying
everyone leaves me. I'm left alone at the end of the day. To sit in my room and draw.
Just as I like it, actually. Everyone I know is leaving like smoke in the wind.
Yes.
Another one bites the dust. And then there was 6. It's like Battlefield 2 all over again. And another one gone and another one gone. I can't draw any of these poses. That's crazy. Why can't people in the US tell us the future? Because you guys are 12 hours or so ahead.
Surprisingly, GTA 6 came out early, but
don't tell them. Don't tell anyone I said that.
No one else is supposed to know.
Also, the president is having like a party with the aliens right now. But like, it's classified information. It's supposed to like release tomorrow, but we're like 12 hours ahead, so like we get the early scoop.
It's crazy, I know, right? Also, we found out what lives in the 4th dimension. And I'm pretty sure
there was like a scientist in Ohio that like
invented the time machine. I don't know. I think he was calling himself like John Titor or something like that. I don't know. It's crazy. Crazy stuff happened. Something about being a mad scientist, but I have no idea.
We learned all this in 12 hours? Yeah, it was a crazy 12 hours.
John Wick? No, John Titor.
Celeb 17.
John Dick. Did I do an entire page? No, wait, yeah. Oh yeah, okay, I basically fill this entire page. Or so I say, it's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's really only 7 drawings, so it's not. What's the alien's name? Are they chill? Well, I don't have that information, but yeah, they seem chill.
I think we now have like anti-gravitational like technology. I think we have like access to wormholes, but I don't think it's that useful. I think it's only like the wormholes only get big enough to like send pretty mundane items through. Like you can like send like a notebook, but that's like the only thing that's it's big enough for. We're 7 hours ahead of America. Oh no. Yeah, I need to think about what I'm supposed to be doing. I don't think I'm releasing a video today. I think I'll release a video tomorrow. I have to think about what that video will be. Maybe I can go back to doing those videos where I'm using a reference and I put it up on screen, but I have no idea. Dennis, how do you rate your English? I think I'm like a 7 out of 10 on the English scale. I think I'm okay, but probably not. I'm not the best. I'm a 2 out of 10. Really? I don't know. Like, as far as your typing goes, you're pretty good. Yeah, like for now, I think I'm just gonna be trying out some pretty relaxed digital art. Like I have some digital art, but I'm not gonna go too heavy on them. I'm not good at grammar, honestly. That's fine. I mean, the more you do it, the more you'll get better. So it's just a thing that'll get better with time, given that you're actually trying to improve. And sometimes even when you're not trying to improve, you'll just get better. We are 4 now? Yeah, and then, 5 now. And then there were 5. Everybody left? Yeah, I mean, people like leave and come back, right? Sometimes, like, I think there are times where you need to, like, stop the stream, like, to do something else on your device. Like, I'm like that too. Sometimes when I'm watching a live stream of, like, an artist drawing. Dennis, what's your body count? Huh? I haven't killed anyone. Killing people is like so annoying. Don't you think? Too much cleanup. Too much cleanup. Have you ever watched an episode of a show and after it feels like you've watched a fever dream? I think so. Yeah, there's been like first Kizu Monogatari feels like that. Like mainly because of just the shared like Kizu Monogatari 1, part 1, it feels like that. Another anime that feels honestly, I think yeah, probably Monogatari in general. The series is just weird. Answer me, please. I've never killed anyone. I don't know what you're talking about. Because what else could that mean? He says, feigning aloofness, feigning ignorance. Now, the people you've slept with? My bed's only, like, really big enough for, like, one person. I think it'd be pretty annoying if, like, I had to, like, sleep in the same bed with another person. It'd be, like, yeah, I don't think... Yeah, like, you know, I try not to. I try not to. In that case, like, maybe 2, because I slept with my parents, you know, when I was like a baby. Maybe like 3 if you count like my grandma. Don't evade the answer. What? I'm answering your question. Nah, parents doesn't count. I think to your eternity was pretty good. I don't know if that counts as like a fever dream. I don't think it was really like a fever dream. I just haven't watched that many weird anime that have like given me that like fever dream feeling. I didn't mean to draw this character again, but here I am, and here I did it. Okay, actually, I think it just looks better if I do this. Honestly. JoJo's pretty weird. Yeah, I've heard that. I haven't watched JoJo, so I can't comment on it. So maybe that would be one of those anime that like it's like a fever dream. Was it like fever dream weird, or was it just like random weird? Like was it like Grand Blue weird? I'm talking about childhood shows or in general. There have been some movies. There's been some movies, but yeah, I have no idea. Maybe like Meet the Robinsons. I if I'm saying the correct movie, like the movie where the kid goes back in time. I feel like that's kind of like that, or maybe Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, the first movie. More random weird, yeah. More random weird than like. Wait, I was saying like more random weird or more like fever dream weird, but yeah. Bro, just a straightforward answer, please. How many people have you slept with, and did Gex? Well, I don't know what Gex is, but like I said, I answered the sleeping with question. Come on, you have to like sleep with someone like at least once in your life, unless like your parents just didn't love you. Is that Rats of Neem? I haven't heard of that movie's name. Rats of Neem was like a fever dream. What's that movie about? Well, I mean, there's rats in the name, so maybe it's like about rats. I don't really care about this drawing anymore. Man, why are your content so family friendly? Pardon? I don't think I'm family friendly. To be clear, I think I'm bordering on the not. It's almost family friendly. Since when have I been family friendly? I mean, do you see what I draw? Okay. I'm at a loss. What time is it? Okay. I think I'll do one more drawing. I didn't even finish this drawing, but whatever. I don't really care to. So, for the last drawing, I will draw... Let me think about it. What's the moment you realize that you're genuinely cooked? I don't think I've ever been genuinely cooked. I think I'm a pretty cautious person, so I have never really put myself in a situation where like I'm actually cooked. For the most part, for the most part. I mean, I guess in that context, it'd be like when I'm like drawing and I mess up really badly. I'm like, yeah, I can't save this drawing like at all. Like this drawing is actually just, it's over. When the word Sinner's Road appeared on my screen. Yeah, I actually haven't even completed. I should be really close to completing, actually, I'm really close to beating the game, at least one of the first endings, but I haven't gone to Sinner's Road. You need to go to Sinner's Road to do, like, to do something, like, anyways, yeah, whatever. And I haven't gone there yet, so I'm not close to getting to Act 3, like, not even close. This is a really cool angle. I wish I could draw it, but I think this angle's a little bit too much, so I'll do a different angle. Okay, another low angle shot, I suppose. One more for the road. Do I really want to do this? I don't know. Maybe not actually. Why are you the most underrated small content? I don't know. I don't know if I'm underrated. I think I'm properly rated. I'm not like popular because I don't put that much. My content isn't like that high quality. Maybe my drawings are like pretty okay, but when it comes to like the actual viewing experience, I wouldn't say it's like the most high quality. I think there's a lot of things I could be doing to maximize my popularity that I'm not doing. Okay, yeah, I'll do a low angle shot. Which in general I actually should do, but I'm gonna give myself a little bit of time before I start doing that. Just learn to edit, make thumbnails, scripts, and yeah. Well, I'm not making scripts. I'll learn to talk better, but scripts, nah. I'm not a scripts type of guy. I like it to feel like, you know, actually authentic. And scripts are like there is a way that you can make a script feel authentic, that's true. But I want it to feel authentic, like for myself, right? It's like a self thing. Just don't resort to influencer voice. I don't know what influencer voice is. I just can't wait. I'm gonna head out to watch Owari. Okay. Have a good rest of your day. Goodbye. Influencer voice. That's like that like really energetic voice, maybe? Is that like when they're like kind of like an announcer or something like that, like a sports announcer? Yeah, okay, I understood what you mean then. Yeah, no, I'll be like the really tired guy who's tired. It's funnier to be tired anyways. This is a really interesting drawing. Do I really want to go through with this drawing? Let me think about it. Let me actually genuinely really actually think about this. Should I do this drawing? Okay, let me. No, I'm thinking the opposite. I'm like, maybe should I do I really want to do this pose? I can do it. I have the ability to do it. I could stop. I could do it. I could just do a different drawing. Why don't you play Among Us on live? No, I don't have. First of all, I don't have the capabilities to do that. I'm also not interested in like doing that in the first place. Let's go. Let's do a different drawing. Let's pivot. Okay. I don't feel like it. I'm not really interested in Among Us in the first place. I was, when it was like popular and stuff, but I don't really care about Among Us, to be honest. It's popular nowadays. Yeah, but like I don't care though. Oh, okay. Those things you aren't really into games, or you just don't like Among Us like games. I'm just not interested I'm not interested in Among Us. I'm also not interested really in streaming games in the first place. If I'm playing a game, I'm just gonna play it on my own time. I think it's cool to be like a an art no, I think it's cool to be like a YouTuber that like does that type of thing, does like playthroughs of games and stuff like that. I do think that if I did it, I'd lose a part of the game. It wouldn't be just for me. A lot of the time, I like to just sit there and actually take in the game that I'm playing, like just relax without having to like commentate in it. It's like being a reactor, right? I feel like, yeah, I think it's cool to be a reactor and actually just watch something, but being a reactor and just watching a show is completely different. You kind of lose a part of that show to the reaction, so yeah. It's kind of like doing art in silence. Like, I can just sit here and draw all day, but when it's a video, you kind of have to like talk, or when it's on stream, you have to talk, which is fine. I think I like art enough where I can talk and do art, and they're two separate things, and I can enjoy it. But the moment where I have to like talk about the art in that sort of way, where it stops being about the art, yeah, I don't know. No, I think that didn't even make sense actually. I think the point where I was talking about like reactors and like gaming and like playthroughs, that made sense. The part about the art doesn't really make sense though. But yeah. Alright, it's been 3 hours. Let me see. I don't even know what this... Do you have any plans to travel? Not really. I'm not planning to travel. If I like need to, if there's an opportunity to travel, actually probably not. No, I don't have any plans to travel. I don't feel the need to. And if I do travel, I think that will get in the way of me making videos and streaming and stuff like that. And digital art, you know, I need my laptop, I need my tablet. It's a lot of work to travel with those things, and it becomes a hassle to start to make that type of stuff. Okay, goodbye, Screen Hermit. Can you give me a visa to the US? I don't think I can, unfortunately. Yeah, I'm just not interested in like going anywhere else in the first place, so the appeal of traveling isn't really... I don't have the yearning to travel right now. Right, can't you? Well, first of all, I don't know how to. And that's about it. I'm very lazy. And there's probably like, you have to take like certain steps, I'm sure. It's probably not something you can just like go and do and like, it'll be really simple. Though I don't really know much about the process. I haven't looked into like visas and that type of stuff. So maybe it is pretty simple. But if it was that simple, I feel like way more people would probably be doing it. So there's probably something that's inhibiting it from being that easy. This takes a lot of time, plus maybe get rejected. I see. Huh, interesting. Yeah, I've never looked into it, so I wouldn't know. Do you have any coding skills? I used to do coding, but I don't think I was really that good. I didn't like get that good at it. So no, not really. I don't have any coding skills. I do think coding is cool though. Do you? Are you doing coding? Or are you good at coding? It's about being comfortable with one language, and it will start to make sense. Yeah, I was getting to an area where I was like getting comfortable. I was doing Python, which is like probably one of the easiest ones I've heard. So it wasn't like too difficult to learn, and the concepts were like getting pretty like cemented. I just stopped though. Yeah, I do code in C and C++ and Rust. And Rust, I heard that Rust is really difficult. So, or pretty difficult, unless I'm like thinking about the wrong stuff. But that's cool. Are you enjoying it? Is it fun? Python is easy, but it abstracts a lot of how the code actually behaves at low levels. Right, so it's kind of like you're on training wheels, or at least that's how it seems like it's like you're on training wheels. So like you can like do stuff and you can kind of understand it, but it's carrying carrying some of the weight that you would normally have to do like on your own, like that type of thing. You're enjoying it? Oh, okay, that's good. That's why I started with a low-level language like C. C is a good thing. It's so strict and teaches you how the computer and memory actually works. Well, maybe next time if I ever get back into coding, I'll do that. Yeah, because I heard like Python was easy, so I did Python, but yeah, I was also hearing that like other languages are better because you get like more of an understanding about how coding works. which like I do think that's important, obviously. It's kind of like having talent versus having skill, right? Like someone who's talented can go like far in the short term, but once they get like to some like into deeper water, they're gonna be outgunned by someone who's more skilled and has actually done the training. Interesting. Interesting. What am I actually doing? Okay. I think I'm just about done. I just need to start shading in here. C teaches you how to deal with memory and pointers and stuff. It's more like a layer on top of assembly, a very low level language. I think I've heard about assembly, but I didn't really understand what it was. So it's like a really bare bones thing, but like it goes really deep. But it's really bare bones, but allows you to have a like way more control over what it does. I assume it's something like that. Okay, I'm gonna call it quits for right here. All right, I think I'm done with today's stream. It's just some instruction that if you want to print a simple hello world, you have to take about 15 or 20 lines. Ah, okay. Wow, that's a lot. I guess hello world, the first thing. But yeah, I'm ending the stream now. I'm gonna start, because I'm gonna go more in depth. I'm gonna go more in depth with my drawings now and like start really practicing. And I cannot do that on stream, unfortunately. I'm gonna focus up. But yeah, thank you for watching till the end of the stream, Philip. Thank you everyone else who is here. I'm glad you guys liked that. I hope you guys liked the stream, and yeah, thank you for staying all the way to the end. Yes, goodbye.